Sam Barber, thanks for making the time. Great weekend for Air Force Wrestling last weekend, and I don't remember ever having 3 dual meets in the same day, let alone almost winning all 3. You went 2-1.
Yeah. It was. I'd say it's a good weekend. We were probably one match away from it being a great weekend. So, but yeah, we it was nice to honor our seniors here, at home on our final dual meet and let those guys go out on a win with Fresno. So great for them. It was great to have the Soup, the Dean, Mr. Pine, Colonel Allen show up and honor those guys. In that group, we got 12 solid seniors going out and doing some great things in the Air Force. One of our seniors, Cole Phelps, just found out that he just got accepted into med school at Oklahoma State. So big news for him on our program. We're proud of him. And like we talk about pursuing excellence in everything we do. So we love to have guys do well academically, do well on the mat, and then also be involved and engaged in the squadron. So from there, drive up to northern Colorado and we knew we had 2 big opportunities with 2 top 21 ranked teams in the country, and we just got off to a great start. And we kept it rolling match after match after match. Some key results there. Jared Van Vliet beats number 7th ranked guy in the country, and puts himself. I saw this morning. I think he's ranked 12th in a couple different rankings. So kind of cements himself as one of those guys that's he's in the conversation to be on the podium. In St. Louis. So. And then that, we just kept rolling, and we just fought in every match, and then we get into another ranked match where Cody Surratt, who's battling through some injuries a little bit, and he gets a chance and he beats the number 14th ranked guy in the country in overtime. So another big win for him, and the dual meet's still not sealed at 174. We still got more work to do, and Kane Hutchinson goes out there, grabs another national ranked guy, puts him on his back twice, pins it, and locks up the dual meet for us. And then West Virginia, again, we wrestled great, split 5 matches apiece. Didn't have the ability to put our very best team on the mat with some injuries and stuff. But the guys that went out there fought incredibly hard. We put ourselves in a position to win 2 top 25 dual meets in a day. And I think the thing we talked about all along is that this team is a special team. And I think to that I would say. Credit belongs to Coach Holloman for recruiting, doing such a great job recruiting over the past 5 to 6 years. We've had national ranked recruiting classes almost every year since he's taken over that effort. The addition of Coach Joe Johnston, what he's bringing to our program. Dustin Kilgore continues to do a great job. So it really comes back to our staff, our program, the athletes in our program that are bought in. So it wasn't just like, hey, it's Saturday, first week in February, and we decided to be great. It's been a process, and we've been talking about getting over that hump for a long time. So I'm proud of our team, proud of them, but never satisfied. Right? We're always gonna try and get more.
Yeah. Hopefully that continues now. You've got some momentum with those 3 matches behind you, but you keep going. More ranked teams. You go on the road again this week. Tell me a little bit about what's up.
Yeah, so we're headed to Brookings, South Dakota, and again, it was a similar weekend, right? We're just with this condensed season. We're the Big 12. We're just wrestling a lot of multi-dual matches in a day. So we're going to wrestle another top 25 team in North Dakota State and another top 25 team in Utah Valley who just beat Stanford. So it's a great schedule. We love it. You got to be on top of it, and you got to be ready to go out there and fight for every point in every position in every match. And then we're going to wrestle South Dakota State in some extra matches since we've already wrestled them earlier in the year in a duel. So proud of our team, excited about those opportunities. Again, it hasn't changed. We've been talking about we're going to be grateful for the opportunity. We're going to go out and we're going to fight for every point. We're going to put together a solid 7 minutes. And if we do that, then the results will take care of themselves.
Do you feel like the momentum, obviously momentum's in the good direction, but do you feel like, okay, can you feel like this is turning? It's a turning point for Air Force Wrestling.
I get a sense that that our guys finally see themselves the way we've seen them, right? Like we've seen that these guys are special, and that this is a good team, and that we're capable of doing, going in and knocking off 3 to 4. At 141, another shout out to Bradley Bidding, who stepped in for Lenny Peterson, right, in the West Virginia duel and beat a national ranked guy. So even the next man up, right, the next man up, when we're putting guys out there, the next man up, those guys are going out there and doing great things. So what I see in this team is that they're starting to see in themselves what we've seen in them for a long time. And then, so it's you take a talented and a hardworking and a well-conditioned athlete, and you give them a little bit of confidence, That's a pretty hard guy to beat.
Is there a silver lining almost in this season too, with all these dual meets back to back to back that prepares you for Big 12 tournament and NCAA's, right?
I think again, we've talked about this so many times. Just this pandemic environment, we're continue to bang the drum of our circumstances won't be bigger than our mission and our goal, right? And we've embraced it. We've embraced it to the point of like, this is awesome, right? Like beyond, like, and again, not to, to make light of anybody that's had a hardship. We've had plenty of hardship in our program. We've lost people in our families related to this pandemic. So I don't want to be misconstrued as being insensitive to that. But for us, we're choosing to be who we're supposed to be, right? As future officers in the Air Force and the Space Force, is that we're just not going. We're not going to fall into the like, woe is me. Like we're taking advantage of every opportunity that comes to us. We're grateful for it, and we're going to make them count. And I think we learned last March that you have to, because you just don't know what next week's going to bring.
And outside of your program, there's even more of a movement, people gathering behind and really coming behind your team.
Yeah, a lot of good things. Our alumni, we've got some great alumni initiatives going on. We have this mentor program where each time our program is tied to an alumni mentor, both a CGO and a senior mentor. That's reaping great fruit, and some great things are happening there. We have some decade leaders now. So each decade, going back to the 60s, we have guys in our program that are involved and kind of banging the drum for Air Force wrestling and support. The business model of Division I athletics is you gotta have that kind of support. We got a great initiative going in the RTC. If you're following that on social media, we're making progress on that every day. We're not there yet, so it's keep following that. But some really great things are happening, and we're going to have a big group of alumni coming to Big 12s to support these guys. And I can't be. Three things we talked about, four things, right? We talked about the first one of overcoming the adversity. We talked about growing our program, which we're doing. We talked about wrestling. We talked about competing. And I think now it's, pursuing excellence and kind of pushing our guys as high as we can at the podium at the Big 12s and the NCAAs. But it's not without challenges each week, right? And it's, and I'm going to see it with rose-colored glasses a little bit, but things are going well for our program right now, and that really speaks to our guys. Again, I can't say enough about the guys and the team, their attitude, how they're taking this thing on, how they're showing up each day, and then the support that they have around them and our coaching staff. And I'm really going to hold our coaching staff, our administration up too, and the institution. They're supporting us, allowing us to be out at Camp Bruiser, and Furl, and be out there and be safe and be focused and do some work for them out there too. So a lot of good things going on right now.
Yeah, fun times for Air Force Wrestling. Sam, safe trip this week. Good luck this week.
Appreciate you. Thanks.